Today, Donald Trump is defending what some are calling racist retweets that contained inaccurate murder statistics. The image disproportionately blamed blacks for the number of murders in America.
Last night, the billionaire took to primetime TV to defend the post, saying he is not able to fact-check every stat.
Bill, I didn't tweet. I retweeted somebody that was supposedly an expert.
But you don't
and it
want
was
to be,
also a radio show.
Why do you want to be in that zone?
Hey, Bill, am I going to check every statistic? I've got millions and millions of people.
You got it. You're a presidential contender. You got to check it.
I have millions of people. You know what? Fine. But this came out of radio shows and everything else.
Oh, come on,
All
radio
it was is a retweet. I didn't say. Excuse me. All it was is a retweet. It wasn't from me. This was a retweet.
All right, whatever it is.
And it
I
came
told
from
you
sources
shouldn't tweet
that are
ever.
very credible.
You shouldn't be
tell you?
tweeting. Don't tweet. Give it up for Lent. Lent is coming soon.
Okay,
give
good.
it up.
CBS News senior political editor Steve Chaggaris is here with us now from Washington. Steve, you heard Donald Trump say he doesn't have to double check every statistic. You heard Bill O'Reilly tell him to give up tweeting. Shouldn't the president or somebody running for president be held accountable to what they say?
I mean, we all want our politicians to throw out accurate statistics, but I mean, seriously, like, I mean, it's like Wikipedia, right? You know, if you're looking at politicians for to be the first source on statistics, then I think we're all doing it wrong, right? I mean, you got to check these stats as a voter too. That's why we have fact checkers and stuff. But yes, I mean, should Donald Trump be checking this stuff? Probably. But do people care? I don't know. I mean, the guy continues to lead in every poll. My guess is that Republican voters are not worried about what Donald Trump is retweeting. They're really listening to what he's saying. And it seems that poll after poll, Republican voters seem to like what he's saying.
Not only was the information in the tweet wrong, but the organization was wrong. There's no such organization. Trump also doubling down on his comments about American Muslims celebrating after the 9/11 attacks. It seems like Trump's constantly able to avoid fire for his controversial remarks. What do you think that says about the Republican voter base?
Well, I think what it says is they're clearly looking for an outsider. We've seen that over the last few months. And they look at somebody like Donald Trump and they see him as somebody who can bring change. They listen to his brashness. They listen to his confidence, his Make America Great Again slogan. I mean, that always gets a huge cheer. And I think, I mean, you look at polling and poll after poll, he's topping candidates on issues such as the economy and immigration and now terrorism. And so clearly he's struck a chord. Now, you know, that's something that's going to last until the primaries, we'll see. But, I mean, he's been in the lead pretty much since he's gotten in June.
Steve, when it comes to ISIS, Trump says he'd bring back waterboarding. And today an Iowa poll shows Republicans there support his ISIS strategy and handling of foreign affairs more than other candidates. He has no actual history of handling foreign affairs. So what do you make of that poll?
Well, clearly, again, it's the way he sort of speaks about this. It's the confidence I think that people are seeing in him. But also, you know, in the wake of the terror attacks in Paris, terrorism, national security has become a top issue in this race. Republicans want an aggressive response to that, and you know, talking about waterboarding sort of plays right into that theme.
You know, I want to turn to Ted Cruz for a moment because he's actually cruised into second place in early voting states, now surpassing, it looks like, Ben Carson. How much of a threat does he pose to the frontrunner now, who is Donald Trump?
Well, I think this is something to really, really watch. So what Cruz's strategy has been is he wants to consolidate conservatives, and he figures if he can do that successfully, then he'll do really well in Iowa and some of the southern states later on in the primary process on Super Tuesday and afterwards. And what's going on here, if you look at these numbers, he's really gained among Tea Partiers, evangelicals, and people who call themselves very, very conservative. This is in the Iowa poll, and he's now in second place, taking support away from Ben Carson. So he's really hurt Ben Carson. He's nipping at Trump's heels, and you know, let's remember that Ted Cruz is a sitting senator. He is, at the end of September, had more money on hand than any of the other candidates, and he has $37 million working for him in some super PACs that are supporting him. So he's in a really good position right now, and he's sort of peaking at a good time. If he can continue this momentum, he's going to really be somebody to watch as we go into Iowa.
The race just keeps getting more interesting each and every day. Senior political editor Steve Chaggaris, thanks so much.
Thanks.